Hey, Shalonda Gordon here, also known as the Online Marketing Angel or a single mom touched by God's grace. Either way, I'm Shalonda Gordon, and this is your single mom making money tip number 11. Okay, so guys, if you're looking for the other tips and you just happen to find this tip, when you go on my profile, there is a playlist that hosts all the tips together, okay, so that you can just totally go through each and every one. Especially if you're a single mom and you're really looking to take it to the next level, these are just basic tips, that things that I have had to implement into my life, some mindset things I've had to change in order to get myself into that next season to where I can actually be creating an income from home, right? Watching my kids grow up, and all these things that most single moms aren't able to do because we have a lot on our shoulders, a lot we have to do. And some of this can be transitioned through mindset. Some of this can be transitioned through the right job, or not, I don't even say job, the right business for you. Some of this can be transitioned for just how you look at things, right? And I'm just seeing a change in my whole family, and it's really exciting, just in my daughters and in myself. Just as I continue to have this mindset shift, my children are even following course, and it's an amazing thing to watch your kids become better than yourself. That's pretty much how I can explain it, because I didn't know nearly what they know now when I was their age, right? But let me get back to the tip number 11. So if you saw tip number 10, and if you didn't, we're going over how to change your mindset from the 97% over to the 3%. Okay, and so for tip number 11, and I just want to know, I have like my notes here that I'm going over as well, right? So for tip number 11, tip number 11, yes, for the 3% where you want to go, the 3% only focus on why they are headed that way. The 3% only focus on why they are headed that way. Whereas the 97%, they only focus on how to do it. They only focus on how to do it. Now hear this. The 3% focus on why. The 97% focus on how. Now let's break this down into how we can relate it to our own lives. How many times have you been looking at a situation and said, if I had $10,000, I could take my family here. And the why is, I want to take my family to Hawaii for a week, and I want to do it like big style, like do it up private jet, just chill out, do it crazy style, right? That's the why. I want to take my family to Hawaii in a way that they would never have that opportunity to experience before. I want my girls to see something I never saw at that age. I want them to be able to really sit back and enjoy the luxuries of life. That's my why, right? And I focus on that why, and I do what I have to do to get there. Versus focusing on the how. How could I possibly ever get my children to Hawaii on a private jet, staying at penthouse style hotels? How can I possibly do that based on what I'm currently making? I can barely pay my current bills. I can barely do this, barely do that, barely do that. How am I going to do that? How? How can I do this? That's a 97% way of thinking. The why is what we focus on. I constantly wake up each day, and I have on my wall in my bedroom an actual dream board, basically. My whys are there. My girls are around me all the time, so I'm looking at my whys point blank in their face. But I must admit, as time has changed, my why has transitioned a little bit. And you'll find your why does transition. You have a few, I call them your mini whys and your big whys. Either way, you need to write down what your whys are. Assignment time. Get a sheet of paper, get a pen, write down what your whys are. Okay? So at least you know. Because it's easy to know that to focus on the how, because that's constantly in our face. How you going to do this? How you going to do that? How you going to do this? How you going to do that? But that's that 97. That's why 97% of society thinks that way. Because they're looking at what's right in front of them. If you put in front of you your why, then you'll be looking at your why. And your focus will move to your why. Okay? So to be part of that 3%, you need to change from focusing on the how to focusing on the why. Okay? You're ready to look at a position where you can really take it ahead. I would love to lock arms with you. I'm really looking for a few single moms that are seriously ready to go into 2013 looking a little different than you're looking now. That are really ready to stop doing the same thing expecting different results. If you're watching this video and it's after 2013, because the videos stay on here forever. I have videos on this channel from like '09, but you don't no need to go look at that. Okay, they look crazy. But ultimately, if you're watching this afterwards, it's never too late. Get started now. I'm constantly looking for single moms to work with because I'm a single mom and that's my heart's desire. And I desire to show more and more single moms how to come up out of this 97 percentile and get into that 3 percentile, because we are raising the future. Instead of looking at how so many single moms, let's look at the fact that yes, there are lots of us. We are raising the future. We're raising the leaders of the world. Now, how are they going to lead if we don't decide to change what we've been taught and start to teach them what actually can put them in that place where they can make a change, right? So click the link below, singlemoms.withshalonda.com. I'm really ready to lock arms with you and get rocking and rolling. You know, once you even go to that website, you're going to put your email in. Once you put your email in, before you even click give me access, I want you to go ahead and get some pen and paper out, because that next video that you're going to see after that literally changed my life, and it's going to change yours too. As you watch it, look at how you're beginning to feel. Look at how you're beginning to be edified from within, and you'll know that, you know what, this is something I can totally do. You'll begin to even know that you're getting ready to make the best decision of your life and just get started. Point blank, just get started. And we're going to take you through from this 97 percentile to the 3 percentile with an exact avenue to get there. I'll see you then. Singlemoms.withshalonda.com. Have an amazing day and keep smiling.